Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. It's 20 minutes after 8, and I got the guy started on that little rock runoff ditch thing that we're doing. It ain't got to be perfect, but, you know, I don't really like doing that kind of stuff, not this time of year, because there's a lot of other more lucrative stuff that we could be doing, right? I'm not trying to, I mean, I'll do it, don't get me wrong, I'm not, so... I'm real thankful to have both of them out here, you know, to be honest, very grateful. So I want to make sure that they're getting enough money and that they are, you know, picking up what I'm putting down and they're, you know, just well, they're as happy as they can be doing this type of work, right? You know. You can only be so happy digging a freaking hole. You can only be so happy, you know, lugging rock down a hill. But I did my part the other day when well, I did my part yesterday when I dropped the trailer there. And I got a video of just a little clip that I took of the trailer, me dropping the trailer off with the rock in it. So that could have been a lot worse, because if we'd have had to lug those rocks from the road, that would have been a lot more work. This way, I made it as labor friendly as I can, and I always try to do that. I know some guys, you know, they'll have their guys doing stuff that, well, they really shouldn't have to do if the owner was set up better. See, I took the time yesterday to go get the rock and to be able to drop that trailer and everything. The owner, whoever you're working for, the owner, operator, or foreman, or whatever, they gotta put you in a scenario, if you're the help, to win. And if the owner's not all that bright and he doesn't know how to, you know, multitask and he doesn't know how to do this on the way to doing that, and then we can do that. If he doesn't know how to do any of that stuff, or he's not real good at it, then the business is not going to make as much money. And if the business is not going to make as much money, then that means the help's not going to get paid as much money. It all trickles down. I mean, it's relevant for sure. See, by me going over there and dropping that trailer yesterday afternoon after hours and getting it right where it was at, that enabled me today to have my lawn trailer with me. And that enabled me to be super efficient this morning. Because I dropped them off, I got a mowing rig with me, I got the mower that I'm going to take over here to Jack Peaks and drop it off with the solenoid thing. We're going to go on and let them fix that. I believe it's under warranty. But the only time I ever got in warranty work on any Kawasaki engine, ever. But just think, if I hadn't have done that, you got to be thinking like that all the time. Even when, a lot of times, and I will admit, I'm a little bit OCD about time management, and a lot of times we get so efficient we run out of work. That's the bad thing about always thinking about, you know, time management. But I've been doing this a long time, so I know I can fill in where I need to fill in at with other lawns. There's a lot of other lawns we could go cut today. But the number one thing we need to do is we need to get that stupid rock job done so I can focus on things that I know with the timing. See, on a job like that, I don't know the timing of it. I don't know how long it should take or anything like that, because I don't have enough experience doing or having guys do that. Even though I don't charge by the hour or anything, I still, it's very, very, very beneficial, being the owner, to know how long it takes to do something. If you can't do that, then you got real problems. But most guys in my spot, they didn't just, you know, wake up one morning and be in my spot. They usually have gone through some shit. You know, they usually have gone through some stuff to get to this spot, just like me and just like you and just like everybody else. You know, you don't, not that I'm not trying to say that I'm King Buddha or nothing. I'm just saying that if I don't know how to manage time well for the business, then employees are not going to be happy at all. Like, I could have just parked that down. I could have waited till today, went down there and got the rock this morning, pulled up over there, dropped the dump trailer off at the road right there, put some wheel chucks behind it, dropped the trailer off, and then had them work from the road out there. And I could have done that, and they would have been okay with that. But I know that I can make it easier for them, and since I know that, then that's what I did. I spent the, you know, $15 in fuel and an hour of my time yesterday to go to do all the logistics. So today I'm not pulling the dump trailer around and don't have the ability to mow any grass. So like right now, I'm gonna drop this mower off, and I'm gonna come back through. I got a job right over here to look at, another lawn maintenance job, and I'm not going out of my way to do it. See, I'm going right by there, and I'm taking care of things as we go, and I'm staying ahead of the 8 ball. We need to get this mower in the shop. You can't lose sight of that. Even though I got 3 other mowers, this mower needs to get in the shop and get fixed. And I don't want to spend 2 hours of my time coming over here to the dealer after hours when I can be doing multiple things, such as having those guys work on that rock job while I'm doing this, and we'll just see where they're at when it's all said and done, you know. So but if the owner of your business doesn't know how to stick and move and make good time, and doesn't know how to manage the time and knowing how long it takes to do stuff, then you're not gonna make as much money, and you're not gonna be, you damn sure ain't gonna be happy. I mean, I've been the guy doing the labor, so that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place where, you know, I spent, like I told the young man this morning, I spent years in that seat right there. Might not have been doing lawn care maintenance, but I was mud mixer, brick getter, scaffold builder, roof laborer, yeah, saw man on a freaking framing crew. I've done a lot of different stuff, and so I've had a lot of interaction with a lot of different people over the years, and I've had a lot of bosses over the years too. And in this game, I try to be as transparent as I can with the guys that work for me, because I want them to make a lot of money too, based on, you know, what they're doing and what the going rate is and all that. I don't really know what other landscapers around here pay their guys. I really don't even know. I just know that you can pay somebody, you know, $25 an hour, and it'd be very difficult for them to make it on that, even if they got 40 hours a week. It's still, you know, the economy is just terrible right now. Rent is, you know, sky high. If you're paying rent, it's just, you know, you can't hardly make it on $25 an hour. And, you know, in my world, based on me being in that seat right there, right, you know, $25 an hour is a freaking fortune, you know. But it's been a long time since I made $25 an hour, so how can I be judged that? How can I say, well, that's too much, or that's not enough? I have no idea. I don't think that you can survive on $25 an hour for long. Not if you're with a family and stuff. And if you are, you know, that means you're making great decisions with your money. If you're making $25 an hour, and I'm just using that as a number, nobody's making that or making more or less than that, I'm just using that as a number. If you make $25 an hour, by the time Uncle Sam and everything, it ain't that much money, you know, and I know that, and I'm trying to make sure these guys get enough money where they can survive. They got to be able to survive, you know, but I don't want to drag them at the same time. Some jobs just require simple labor, you know, and that's just the way it is. And there's a lot of companies on YouTube that does a lot more labor work than I do. You know, Randall over there at Elite, he does a lot of labor work, but he's charging top dollar, and he's got customers that are willing to pay like that. and they have the scope of jobs that, and Randall knows what he's doing too. See, if Randall were to come down here, me and Randall can make $1 million, because with my equipment and his know-how, and him knowing how to deal with the labor and knowing how to manage people, and my ability to get work and to, you know, and to use equipment when needed to save time. I mean, me and Randall will be some hellified partners. I mean, we could make a whole lot of money, because he knows a lot more about that kind of thing than I know. Not that it's good or bad, it's just a fact. You know, I don't know a lot about, I know water runs downhill, and I watch a lot of videos and stuff, and I have a rounded knowledge of about a lot of things, but really a master of really none but my time. I'm a, you know, what's that saying? Jack of all trades, a master of none. The only thing I'm a master of is my time, and that's basically it in a nutshell. And by me being like that, not that that's a great thing or not, but by me being like that, it enables us to do a lot of work if we're doing repetitive type work. And this little job they're on now, it's not that big of a job. I've done jobs similar to that by myself, and I could have done that by myself, but that's not the best way to spend my time. Best way to spend my time is make sure we got everything ready for the mowing season. And go figure, before we hardly even get into the mowing season, a mower goes down. Not just any mower, not the oldest mower I got, but one of the newer mowers. So, you know, yeah. But the lady, she did not want to put fabric down. So, well, she didn't want to pay for it. So I already, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just don't really like doing those type of jobs. But I know that, especially, well, I don't mind doing it if I got the skid steer. Because see, when you got a skid steer on a job, you can charge more money, even if and work less hard. For real, you can charge more money and actually not work as hard. So. That's where I'm at. We need to get that done, and see, I have no idea how long that's going to take. The good thing is I can pull up over there when I'm done, and you notice, well, I'll put the video camera on when I get back. You'll notice that we never take the rock, dump the rock off the dump trailer. See, I could have just dumped the rock right there. That's harder work on the labor. I don't want them to work that hard. Because I don't, you know, well, fuck them, you know, no, it ain't that, because they are the backbone of everything that I can do out here. They're very important, you know, and I don't want to disrespect them in a way where I'm working them harder than they actually have to. Because then, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times that can create some resentment and stuff, you know. Man, you the boss, you shouldn't care about, but it ain't that that's going to change anything, but I don't want that environment. I don't want to be in that environment. I want my environment to be as money making as possible, and I want everybody to reap the benefits, not just me. Because at the end of the day, I'll say it 1,000 times, I can go out here and I can make $300 or $400 every single day cutting grass solo. I can do that. So if I got guys out here, we got to generate more money for me to pay them good money. Because I need to make a certain amount of money every day. And I'm going to make that money either way. But if I got guys that'll come out here and work, I can make more, and so can they. But if the owner of your business or the lead guy in your business, if he's not multitasking in the moment out here, hard to compete with somebody like me that is. Because at the end of the day, our time is what it is, and our time is the most valuable thing that we have. And if I can manage my time better, I can do 35% more than somebody that don't in the same time and the same expenses. it all comes down to what it costs you to do this job. That's what it comes down to. And it doesn't cost me as much to do that job they're doing now as it could. It could cost me a lot more if I had done things different, if I had not brought the dump trailer, if I had not, you know, nurtured a relationship with the owner of the bamboo site over the years, if I had not, you know, not done this or not done that. So the bamboo site is literally a mile from there. So my thinking the whole time, I said, let me go on and get this dump trailer over here with the rock, get it in position, and then drop it. And then tomorrow, which is today, I can hook up to my lawn trailer, run out here, take this, get them started on the rocks, run out here and take this mower, get it to the shop. The reason I didn't want to take the mower yesterday was because we were way down in Fayetteville and the mechanic is off on Monday. So I want to see the mechanic when I get over here. So yeah. But if I don't do all of that, then at 8, and it's only 8:40, I would still be at the gravel yard trying to get the rock, because in the morning time they're stupid busy. I'd still be there waiting on them to load me up with the rock. And then I would have 2 guys standing around over there at the rock job waiting on me. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. We're not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Not knowing what I know, and that's what people are paying for. You don't hardly, you know, you get paid for what you do, but in my situation, I get paid for what I know a lot of times too, and what we do. But by me doing all that, it enables us to make a lot more money today than if I had done it another way, and take care of stuff that could cost me. You know, if this mower don't get fixed, then that's going to cost me somewhere along the line. I don't care about the warranty or not. This mower needs to be fixed. So I need this mower. I'm counting on this mower. It only has 1,100 hours on it. I'm counting on it for the season. And yesterday we broke out the new Exmark. And I got to say, the blades on it were crap. I didn't change the blades on it, so it didn't cut as good as I thought it would. But it only has 180 hours on it. And I even washed it, y'all. Yeah, I did. Shined up pretty good. But I'm thinking about maybe buying a weed eater for Toby, because he likes to run the weed eater without the guard, and I don't. That's fine with me. Guy knows what he's doing. I'm cool with that, and you know, most of the time, well, all the time that I've had guys out here, they don't know what they're doing, so I don't let them take the guards off. I can run a weed eater without the guard or the guard on it. It really doesn't matter. I like the guard on it personally, but if I use it without a guard for any period of time, then I would be used to that too. But you got to have some, you know, for the string to be that long, you got to have some power, and the 94Rs aren't hardly powerful enough to do what to do that. So I may buy him a weed eater. I got to get in here and see what kind of incentives they got for me to buy one. I got a credit card, a steel credit card, and it ain't got nothing on it. So I'm about due to spend a little bit of money on it, so I can keep it open. I don't owe him no money right now. And a weed eater, and now Toby likes the speed feed head too, so you know, I can't expect him to run one of the 94Rs and the weed eater head not be, you know, and the weed eater not be able to spin the string good enough. The 94Rs are great for, you know, maintenance and stuff, but if you take the guard off and the string's a lot longer, then it's not that powerful, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what it is. Okay, y'all, pulling up to the dealer. Okay, y'all, so I'm on my way back. I picked up a weed eater, and they gave me, every time I buy a piece of equipment, they give me hats, but I had to buy something because they were fixing to close my steel account card. So I bought a weed eater, and this is how I buy the the mix. I buy it by the case. That case right there is 48 bottles, right? It's like six packs, I think. No, it's eight 6-packs. And the 6 packs cost about 15 bucks each. So I spent $90 on that. And now I got enough of that to run me all summer. So, but one thing I was gonna tell y'all. So Toby called me, and they almost are done, and they're gonna run out of rock. So I'm going to have to go up the street somewhere. I'm going to have to buy more rock. And see, that's the bad thing about doing things, you know, that require material, and you don't do it a lot because you deal with this kind of thing, right? So, well, in theory, that's not good because I got 2 guys on a job. But no, not Ray. I got 2 guys on a job that now they can go, so they can start doing the lawn there. And that's how I did that on purpose. We're doing the lawn there too, so they can start on the lawn while I'm running around getting the rock. They did it pretty fast. It's only 9:40, so they did it really fast. I don't know. I don't like doing those jobs, but I understand that I'm gonna have to do them from time to time. And I gotta also recognize, well, there's money in it too, right? All right, y'all, so we're done. I miscalculated a little bit on our timing. We did better on timing than I thought. We could have incorporated 2 more properties. But then I start worrying about running out of work for 2 people. So I want to try to make sure I keep enough work for everybody. So, but everybody did good, man. You know, that rock job, not knowing the timing of everything, that really, you know, well, that threw me off, you know, so.